today we have with us Mr. Prashanto. So to start with, what were your key takeaways from this session, sir?
So the key takeaway from this session is, I think, the explosive power of mediation in resolving disputes. You see, people highlight, I think, give too much emphasis or attention to perceive arbitration and mediation to be at loggerheads. But actually, if you look at the true spirit of arbitration, it was more in the nature of a mediation. If you see, recently I wrote an article on Fali Nariman, and I was going through all the various speeches which is there. And what is the spirit of arbitration? The spirit of arbitration is you take the consent of the parties, have a third person deciding the issue, you decide with the parties, you don't impose any law on them, and ultimately both parties are satisfied with the decision. That's the essence of arbitration, very close to the essence of mediation. The only difference with mediation is that the solutions are far more creative in the sense that you can think out of the box. It need not be something confined to law or legal remedies. That is the explosive power of mediation. Secondly, mediation, of course, gets over very quickly. So I think the key takeaway is that we are going now towards a hybrid world. Arbitration and mediation are not bipolar or in opposite poles. They can both supplement each other. They can both be used to finally reach to culmination of disputes effectively, which is the essence of access to justice. And as they said, mediation may not be very good in the beginning. It would be useful maybe a little later when parties realize one of them realizes the futility of the argument. So I think they will supplement each other, and I think that's the future which I see of arbitration and mediation. Yeah.
So my next question to you is, with Mediation Act 2023 as a potent legislation, alongside the Arbitration Act, how do you see ADR landscape changing and improving dispute resolution?
Yeah, so I would again reiterate that the ADR landscape automatically, whether there is legislation or no legislation, ADR landscape is going to be to a more hybrid landscape where arbitration and mediation both are supplementing each other. And I think mediation is going to play a far more important role and scope than it has been given up to now.
So in the end, one word of advice that you want to give youngsters who want to make a mark in this industry?
Yeah, so I would give two. One is, do not be so anxious about specializing in a particular field. I think as lawyers it is very important to get a very wide range of experiences in various legal fields. Principles of law is what one has to grasp, and that can be in various fields. Recently I heard Kapil Sibal arguing that he used to often go at lower courts for bus permit cases many years ago when he was starting. So this fetish of specialization is something which is not a good idea. I think to be a really good lawyer and to be able to think out of the box, to bring out solutions, you need to have a wide variety of exposure which is there. And second thing is physical discipline. By physical discipline, I mean coming to office physically, going to court physically. I know online has come in, it has made things easier, but I think it's still not a substitute as far as litigation is concerned. When you're appearing physically before a court, as opposed to doing it online. Number two, going physically to office, there's a certain discipline, there's a separation of space from home, you get into the work mode, the work-life balance is better.
Yes.
So I think these two are the important advice I can give.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.